Rick.
Yes.
I like something kind of weird.
What's that?
Feedback.
Feet?
Yeah, no, not feet.
Feedback?
Feet.
Backs of feet.
That's a crazy fetish to have.
Wait, what's the back of the foot? Is it the top?
It's your
of the
heel.
foot, or is it the
It's
bottom?
your heel, ain't it?
Oh, it's.
Oh, wait. Ooh, that's tough.
Are you
That's
looking at
tough.
the foot horizontal or vertical?
Oh, that's tough.
Because if you look
Well, if you look at a diagram, right, ain't it always like it's always that way? So I would say the back of the foot is the heel.
The heel.
But I like feedback, not back of feet.
Okay.
And I was wondering if anybody listening would give us some feedback.
Yeah, R&B podcast, we've been 100 plus episodes at this point.
Yes, sir.
And so we really just want to know if we're doing well, what everybody likes about it, what they don't like about it, what we could be doing better, what we're doing good. Feedback is always the thing that keeps this ball rolling.
Yes, sir.
Feedback leads to better content leads to more people watching us leads to a bigger community, and at the end of the day, leads to better content once again.
Yes, sir.
And so that's just what we want. It's like a person, that's why it's called feedback, because the more you feed them, the bigger they back get.
And I sure know about a big back.
Big back.
Because my back is big. But to the show, y'all.
Crazy.
Humpback.
Yeah. R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P mood, ayy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. R&P moves, R&P news, ayy. Yeah, now we making R&P moves, ayy. Oh yeah. Ay. Oh yeah.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the R&P Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well. I didn't think you were going to say it. I'm doing well. It's a little
You
shitty.
guys just going to point at you.
Yeah, it's a little shitty outside.
It is. And it's June.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Other than that, stuff is moving.
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth is coming up.
Juneteenth is
That'll
coming
be
up.
Monday. Father's Day is also Sunday.
No one cares about that.
I'll say in advance, happy Father's Day to
Appreciate
you.
you, but no one gives a fuck.
In advance, happy Father's Day to you, Ray. In
Oh,
advance,
you're crazy.
happy
Don't
Father's Day
listen.
to all my
Listen,
fathers.
I tell everybody, please don't put that on my friends. Please don't. Just don't do it. It's not cute. Wait till you're 30, then wait some more. All you guys out there that's between 18, if you younger and you about to have a kid, you're wilding. But 18 to, you're going crazy. But 18 to 29, wait till you're 30, and then assess where you at when you're 30. And if you ain't where you want to be, wait some more. Ladies too. All y'all, just wait, please, from a father.
But yeah, Father's Day, Juneteenth is around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
With it, Juneteenth, all the other bullshit. Did we ever put out that video of the white Juneteenth?
Yeah, I'm
we
gonna
did.
make a clip.
We did. Yeah.
Well,
The video's out, but I'm gonna make
video's
a
out.
clip.
Clip,
that clip
not
comes out again.
I'll do that tonight, actually.
Yeah, fucking disgusting.
I was gonna put it out on Juneteenth. That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, I forgot.
Do you know what number President Lincoln was?
16?
See, I didn't know that.
I think off top, I think he was 16.
He was.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that beforehand.
You didn't know that before? You just found that out today?
Nah, a couple weeks ago.
I'm a weird history nigga. I was good at global and history.
I was good at global, but the minute I was done having to memorize that
it was
shit,
over. Yeah, I respect that. So this episode 102. I can't believe we're here. This is actually kind of crazy.
Brought to you by Trojans.
I sure wish I would. Nah, okay.
Not just you,
All
but there's some other soon-to-be fathers out there who could have used some Trojans. Shout out and congratulations to Zion Williamson.
I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
That's crazy. I don't know who else is about to have a kid.
You know who it is. You know what I'm talking. I thought you was gonna say that. That's what's like, chill out. You're going crazy.
He's having a kid. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations to him. You not listening ass nigga. This is episode 102.
I'll be at your baby shower.
Oh, definitely, of course, but I can still
Yeah,
be like,
I understand. I forgot. I completely forgot.
I'm not gonna say the other word, but you're not a smart nigga for that.
Thank you for reminding me, because I definitely wouldn't have said Happy Father's Day to him.
I thought you. That's what I thought you was gonna say.
No, I was saying to Zion.
I guess Happy Father's Day to Zion.
I'm
we don't know
lost
how
in
many
the-
kids he gonna
I'm
have.
lost in the sauce, whatever these niggas
well,
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
you weren't there.
We'll tell you
Yeah.
after. We'll tell you after.
Crazy.
The Crown won, episode 102. Before we get into Zion, we will
No,
talk
that's
about
it
Zion.
right there. No, we're getting to Zion.
You want to
now.
get to Zion
Yeah,
off the
right
rip?
now? While
Okay.
we on the
Why we on
the
place?
topic of
Yeah.
Father's Day
Okay,
and,
all right.
and Trojans. So Steve,
Yeah,
we know John Wick,
yeah. John Wick, PJ Washington,
PJ Washington.
Mid RJ Barrett, Zion Hefner, Jordan Poole, the bum when Hose is around.
No, he's supposed to be a bum with hoes.
Yeah, but
Aren't around.
but when Hose was there this year in the playoffs,
Well, see,
he didn't
you
perform.
seen that they waited to bring out a Bella Danger until the Heat game.
They did.
If
Bro,
a Bella Danger
what?
would have been
She
during
was
the
at the
Lakers
Heat
series,
game.
we might have been seeing.
Jordan Poole.
It would have been Nuggets and Warriors, and I think the Warriors might have cinched out on the Nuggets low
and
key.
she from Miami though. That's why. She from Miami.
she
That's
wasn't
why she
coming out
pulled.
for
Yeah, she
Poole.
wasn't going to a Warriors game. Well, I mean, she got bread, so maybe who knows.
She could
No,
do
but
what
she
she
wasn't
want.
going to a Warriors game.
Yeah, she probably wasn't because she just loves Miami.
Now, a
That's all.
Bella Danger at the Golden State Lakers game would
You know,
it would have gave him a ×5 boost.
You know, her husband is a doctor. Not her husband. Her boyfriend is like a doctor. Not husband. Yeah, not husband. Her
Who wife
doctor.
that?
All right,
Her boyfriend. Yeah, you're crazy.
Producer Ray.
Her boyfriend.
That's producer Ray. People who are or once were in the adult industry, we understand that you will and can have significant.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm surprised that her boyfriend.
He said that.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I
He
was
said
like-
who would wife that?
I'm like,
Oh, see, you're crazy.
I
I'm
didn't
not
say
going-
who would. I was like, who did that?
I'm just surprised that her boyfriend is a doctor. Apparently he's a very distinguished doctor in Miami.
nigga
Not like
tapped
a
into
plastic
the Johnny
surgeon, like he's
Sins
like
bag.
a brain surgeon or something.
So how do you reconcile?
He said he watched the video.
He tapped into
He
Johnny
said, "I
Sins
gotta
real
find
quick.
this bitch." He said, "I got a fire."
I can retire her right
Yeah,
now.
no. Actually, if he could do it, I could do. You might be right, Rick. Fuck it, you was right. Y'all didn't hear that conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you might be
man.
right. If he could do it, fuck it, why not?
I'm telling you, everybody thinks they wouldn't wife one until they.
Then you
until
meet
they
one
put-
that's cool. Because
until they
listen,
put it
your
on you.
stars
Cool
is
and
actually
they put
cool.
it on you?
Yeah, but the thing is,
They cool
Niggas-
and they put it
niggas
on you.
wife less.
That's funny.
niggas do wife less. That is true. Niggas be
wife
getting
less.
beat and still wife.
Yeah,
She
y'all-
don't beat me. She's nice.
If she beat you, bro, it's about.
Nigga, y'all see that nigga on TikTok? His girl, he'll be like, babe, I don't want to do that. And she slapped the shit out of him. Everybody be laughing and shit. I'm like, that's not funny. She be beating
Like,
the
nigga,
shit.
if you don't leave,
It's not funny.
As you
She
laugh
be
right
beating
now.
the shit out of dude.
box must be crazy.
Hey, I don't know. You know.
It gotta be.
She be slapping. It's not like skit
Wait.
slapping. She be really slapping dude.
Before we go any further,
Mhm.
is that what? I don't think we can say that joke.
What?
The box got to be crazy in terms of domestic violence.
Well,
Not
he's
dude.
saying dude is staying.
Yeah, but I'm saying if the reverse, that'd be a wild joke, right?
Oh, yeah.
Be a
Well, you know
crazy-
it's double
It'd be a
standard. though.
crazy joke.
If
in
you
reverse.
reverse it, it's a double standard. But two things can be true at once, though.
Just stand.
Yeah.
He gotta be going crazy.
Two things can be true. I'm not saying that's okay to say, but I'm saying two things can be true.
He gotta be hitting the bottom of that.
I want a whole nother level of kicking.
Nah, that's crazy. That's a crazy joke. But
no, Zion. Back to Zion
yeah.
though.
He's about to have a kid.
He's about to have a kid.
Which,
Congratulations
you-
to him and his
You're living
girl.
a lifestyle that you should be having children.
But,
because you can support them. The other stuff is what the problem.
Yeah.
is.
When Moriah Mills and
Well, you gotta tell you can't just go straight into names. You gotta give the
I was just gonna
situation.
say
Shit,
her
it's
and
all
a
over the
slew-
place.
that people forget a slew of other.
But I'm saying
stars.
not everybody knows who Moriah.
But she
Mills
was the.
is.
Yo,
Well, I was about
what?
to say. I was gonna say her and a
But
slew of
I'm
other.
saying you said her name, and then now you about to say her name and a slew of others. I'm saying you could give the situation and then give some highlights.
Okay, so Zion dropped his
He tried to say it in a nice
his
way.
gender. I was gonna explain it and I was gonna get to it, but okay. Zion
Yes.
dropped his I guess baby shower, whatever the fuck that was.
shower pictures.
Yeah,
or
shower pictures
announcement
video. It was a
photos.
YouTube video. It was a whole thing. He did a whole thing. And everybody was happy for him. They was like, "Oh, congratulations, niggas!"
Yes.
Some people would say, "I didn't even know Zion had a girlfriend."
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Not everybody was happy for him.
Everybody was happy for
Good,
him, and then
definitely.
maybe a few hours later, Moriah Mills, who's a porn star,
A
like
prominent
prominent porn star, like a Bella Danger and Deanna Trump and
prominent.
others. She
Familiar with her work.
went on a
History.
She's not one of my favorites, but she up there. She's pretty good.
Her early stuff.
Early stuff.
She went on a rant on Twitter, basically exposing Zion, saying that she basically thought she was his girl, and he had a baby on her. Basically,
He gave
I
you
can see-
hush money.
I can
but
see how
you're
she,
crazy. But then
I can see how she confused that though. 'Cause
I can see that. But then not only her, people were not talking about this part. Not only her, but a slew of other yarn stars also said that Zion was moving like that with them. So he's just spending money. He's just spending the Pelicans'
just
money.
got
Well, all right,
hush
so
money.
That's what he's doing.
So this is what I meant by breaking it down, right? So as just a focal point, his I guess assumed girlfriend is a stripper. And so
As Moriah Mills says, a low budget yarn star.
said that she was basically a fake porn star.
Yeah.
Which is, in my opinion, a regular person. That's all that is, right? A fake yarn star is just a regular person, right? What does a regular person do that a yarn star doesn't? In terms of the
Yeah, I guess
concept as a whole.
everybody that's an adult fucks.
Yeah.
So whether it's on camera or not, everybody fucks. I
And it
guess.
can be on camera.
It can be. It don't have to be out. Yeah, that's true.
Get published.
It don't
gotta
have
be
to be out.
published.
That's
But
true.
but yeah, so she leaked their Snapchat DMs, this is like the 5th time that Zion has gotten snitched on through Snapchat. One when he was at
NDAs.
Duke when he was at Duke
By some snow bunnies.
mid-white women.
Yeah, snow
They
bunnies.
were, and no disrespect to white women, there's some very good-looking
Oh,
white
yeah,
women.
for sure.
I've liked my slew of, as Dr. Umar would have called it, some snow bandits.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been
Snow
getting caught.
bandits.
I've
So-
been
crazy.
I've been talking in the chat. I've been getting caught lacking because like I'll be like on Elmwood or downtown and I'll see some white women and I'll be like, and I'll be like, you must stay focused,
I
brother.
could settle down with Susie.
Yeah, I was like,
You know,
Susan
Jennifer
sounds
seems like
crazy.
a nice
that's
girl.
not bad, but then Dr. Umar popped in my head. You must stay focused, brother. You
he's
must
like,
stay
you
focused.
got to turn off the coonch.
Yeah, that's yeah. And I'll be like, you right, sir. I
But
apologize.
I don't think that's part of the code chip. That's just
Well, Ray, we know how you rock.
Yeah.
So
I got them all.
the group is like
Yeah,
50
right.
50. No.
Got him all. He got a type.
you
And they're not melanin.
You a snow bunny chaser. The furthest you
I
go,
don't chase them. That's the,
the
crazy
furthest
part.
he go is Zendaya color. That's the
No,
furthest
for real.
he go.
That is his
That's
MO.
the furthest
If they
you go,
darken
buddy.
in Ray, he do
I'ma
not
stop
play.
the Ray get mad.
He said if they darker than Ray, he do not play.
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, not play.
Yeah,
He's like
no.
Leonardo DiCaprio, but healthy. 'Cause he don't
He don't fuck with bitches under
over 25.
over 25, which is crazy
Under
because that
25,
nigga's
he's
50.
saying, he said, I can live with that.
See,
Yeah.
like, we'll talk about Zion. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
but,
because that's just gross.
But yeah, so leaked his Snapchat DMs. This is not his first time. He really needs to find a new app.
Or he need NDAs. I don't know why is niggas not.
Or just not be Zion Williamson on Snapchat. So
That
he
works,
can say
too.
I'm someone else.
Zay the Trill God.
Something.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Williamson.
Mr. Williamson, because that.
That could be anybody.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williamson. Mr. Williamson, baby.
But yeah, so in the Snapchat DMs, Zion said he was excited to fly her out to New Orleans, get her a place to stay, pay for it.
Ugh.
He even asked her like what her budget was. And still prefaced, this is crazy. He makes a lot of money, but he has zero riz.
No, he don't.
He
You-
said-
when you got bread, you don't need it.
No, but he asked her how much did she expect him to give her a month, which was already a crazy question. And then he was like, but don't get me wrong, I'm super excited.
Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, okay. First of all, it's not that crazy because basically every NBA nigga is rolling like that, probably with some sort of shorty somewhere.
He
Whether
just-
it's 1 or 50, Tristan Thompson. Oh, you know your cousin. Your cousin
I'm not
Tristan
related to him.
Tap.
He a cheater. No Thompson cheats in my family.
My bad. My fault. But all NBA niggas, sorry, not all, most NBA niggas is moving like that, so that part's not crazy. The crazy part to me really is that she really thought that was her nigga, because he literally said, I'm flying you out for a purpose. And I'm gonna pay you this monthly income for a purpose.
No, I could.
That's
I'm not
hush money.
your boyfriend.
I don't think she was.
I am
don't
not your
think
boyfriend.
I'm not for real, Chowder for real.
That's
I'm
the
not-
thing. I don't think she was
Zion looked
necessarily.
like Chowder for real.
I don't think she was necessarily crazy for thinking that they could have been in a relationship, because niggas wife up your son all the time.
She thought a little bit too much.
No,
You know that? You know that TikTok? You know that TikTok? You know what that nigga look like? Look.
Zion does not look like Chowder. He look like Drewski though sometimes.
Oh fuck! They
But,
all just the same. They multiverse
same.
of Zion. Yeah.
There was this funny ass picture. He looked like a dark skin Cisco. Like,
Who Zion? Oh my god!
The rapper Cisco.
it was this cover art that was on like some other podcast I had seen. It was the most goofiest looking picture of this nigga. I was like,
I
ugh.
mean, you see that? Oh, I can see Zion singing that. But yeah, I mean, when you got bread, you don't need Riz.
Yeah, but yeah, and
Shit,
but
he do.
I was saying I could see her. I could see the situation where she could believe that they were in a relationship, because
Really?
boys wife those type of women all
She
the
getting
all the
paid
time.
like a motherfucker.
Not,
even
but
that.
the way,
That's
the
different.
way he, I don't know all the conversations, but from what
I'm
I
so
seen from what she
excited.
posted,
You do not
the
know
way
what
he
was saying.
phrased it,
You don't know what he was saying.
yeah, he
behind
could have been
it.
saying
this
other
is the
shit.
thing. This
yeah.
is why I'm giving her bail, because and I'll send you all the Snapchat DMs and you can put them in there if possible.
Got you.
There was literally one where he sent her a hairstyle and said,
I
"Can
want
you
you
get
to
this
wear this."
hairstyle with some waist beads? It would be very motivational for me. Thank you." That's not some shit you say to a jump off. He's wildin'. He was customizing his character.
The nigga playing 2K.
He was playing
Playing
2K. He was
He was
trying to
playing
just,
Yorn K.
Yorn K, yeah.
He was
Playing Yorn
customizing
K.
his
Coming soon.
favorite Yorn
he
Ronnie
said
2K coming soon.
He
He
said
gonna make it.
motivation. That
No, that's crazy.
Motivation for what, nigga? You're not playing.
Waist beads?
You're
I've
not
never
playing.
heard of waist beads being motivational.
you know what that motivation was for.
Listen, I'm gonna say this as a horny nigga as well,
Asking
right?
a girl to wear waist beads.
Yeah, that's
is
crazy.
so-
Okay,
it's
and
so
telling her to wear
crazy.
specific shit is crazy, right?
And a hairstyle.
For a job, maybe your girl, maybe even telling your girl to wear something
No,
specific is a little.
you can. You can ask
You
your girl.
can, you
especially
can.
if in a situation that
Right.
I definitely think he had in mind. You could definitely say like, "Oh, I seen this hairstyle. I think this would look good
But
on
not
you.
for-
Could you wear this?" But for a jump off
Yeah.
that you flying out and paying to live, he's playing Sims.
The paying her the flying her
Steve,
out and
he's
paying
playing
her,
The
Wait, no,
Sims.
the paying her, the flying her out and paying her to live near him ain't a big deal because most NBA niggas do that, right? But if rich niggas in general do that, right?
Nigga is playing roller coaster
But-
tycoon, man.
Like
It's
telling
crazy.
her to wear specific stuff, and I'm super excited. Like all that shit is unnecessary. You could just be like, you really don't gotta say much.
That's what
You
I'm
really don't
saying.
gotta say
The
much.
fact that he's
Let her
saying
go
all this,
shopping.
Maybe trying to be nice though, because you don't gotta be. I'm not gonna be a
He
dickhead.
not, bro. This
I'm not
man
gonna be a
got
dick.
no
Even
riz,
when
dog.
we on, right? We've already had this conversation. When we on the first 5, I'm going crazy, right? I'm not gonna be a dickhead. I'm not gonna be like,
are you gonna request them to wear certain hairstyles and
No.
outfits?
No.
Maybe
Nah.
outfits, but I can't see outfits.
I don't even
is
think
that far.
outfits. I don't even
that's
think
still,
outfits.
That's still a little wild for me, but I could see the realm of where, especially if you're thinking about it in the nighttime activity. I can see where that question comes
okay.
up.
If I'm taking
but
you
if
out,
you're asking
okay.
her to wear this hairstyle and wear waist beads, you're crazy.
No, okay. He's okay. He's crazy.
He's nuts.
I think. Fuck. I don't know what he's trying to do.
He just
actually.
has negative risk, and the fact that his girl and Moriah Mills look very similar.
Yeah, he got a type. He definitely got a type.
He just like Ray.
Yeah, he just like Ray.
He said, "Look, I take my coffee with 3 creams. Anything darker than that, keep it.
I'm gonna let it go because
Keep it
Ray
behind
don't.
the counter."
I'm looking at Ray's face. He do not like that shit, so I'm gonna stop because I can tell.
Only
he
way I
don't
stop
like
is
that.
if he tell me his current girl is darker.
he ain't got no girl. I don't think.
That's
I
what I'm
don't.
saying. Huh?
I don't got.
I will
got
say
nothing.
if
You aiming for somebody
if
darker?
Ray
I'm not aiming at nothing.
See, look,
Like,
now
well-
I'm gonna get that off.
over time, right? If
I'm not
Ray-
aiming at nothing.
He take his coffees with 3 cream and 2 sugars.
I'm just vibing.
out of the group, right? If Ray was with a dark skinned woman, I'd be surprised. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be shocked. If he pulled up to the squad event, like the family get together with the squad, and it was a dark skinned woman, I'd be like, "That's your cousin." And he'd be like, "What?"
See,
And
I
I'm like,
get.
"Nah."
I could be, I guess,
Well,
construed it and being in his.
respectfully, she gonna beat my ass. Bree White.
She light.
So
She
you-
a light bright. Look,
You
so
with a white girl.
Brianna is light bright,
She
right?
a light
but
bright.
since she's my only girlfriend, and presumably will be my only girlfriend
Right.
turned wife ever,
Right.
then I don't have a type specifically except her. She's my type.
Oh yeah, you don't have a type. Yeah,
so-
you don't get a type till you. That is, it's crazy. I be forgetting
That's my only girlfriend.
that you don't. Yeah,
and so that's the only thing you can really say.
Yeah.
It's like if you ever played any games, they give you like the like evolutionary charts or like the different paths you can take.
Yeah.
Since I'm on the one path, my other shits is locked out. They got the question mark, so you can never go.
you
by
winning
what
the game.
other
No, that's what
options
you
are.
want though. You're
Yeah.
winning the game. You don't
on
want to be
paper-
like me.
Yeah,
All his
With a
stats
bunch
is
of
locked into
see-
one area.
You don't want a bunch of slots open.
Yeah.
And you're losing the game, bro.
on
You're
paper,
not winning.
people would say that I'm missing out on experiences and all
You're
that
not.
shit, but I guess traditionally I am what everybody assumed that the 50s were,
That's
except without the hitting and
well,
the
y'all.
racism.
No, it's not one sided hitting. Y'all box, and that's why they relationship.
I don't box.
Yeah, box it up.
I just weave.
Every Sunday they box.
They be in the gym
I just
together.
just to get the anger
No, I
out. And that's
just
why the
weave. I don't
relationship
box.
works.
I weave.
But I'm gonna say,
Braxton, hey,
I'm
man.
gonna say this, Rick. Right?
I just hear what it does. Maybe a
Rick
shorter
and Bree do not hit each other. I'm just letting it be
sentence.
known.
Well, she hits me. Like I said, I weave.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say this. I talk about hoes and all that shit, but deep down inside, not too deep down, because this was me before. I'm one of them corny, hopeless, romantic niggas.
You a Big Sean type
Yeah,
nigga.
I'm one. Well, Big Sean, he say that he be capping.
No, he said that shit in that one Chance the song he had with Chance the Rapper, I think was the song.
He be lying.
Where he was
though.
talking about like his homeboy was saying that he was gonna be at home with his girl and he not going out, and he called him a lame nigga, but then he was like, but in my mind I was thinking, I think it was like Last Chance or something like that.
Nah, I'm not a Big Sean, because Big Sean is cap. He like fucking hoes.
He
He
just-
with Janae Aiko
Did he
now.
just recently have a kid with you?
Yeah, I think they get
Yeah.
married. Maybe I'm not 100% sure.
Come
but
on, man, you locked in.
now, but that nigga 40. that nigga
He
40
be
years
having
old.
like 3 paragraphs at the end of each song. You be making.
That's crazy. This is what I was gonna say, Rick. You are winning the game. That's what you want. And all you niggas
Winning.
out there saying, "Oh, I want her." No, you don't, bro. You don't. You want one girl that really fuck with you. You know she got you.
Gonna be locked in,
And she
tapped
not
in, do
moving
whatever.
crazy. She not fucking the Lakers or no shit like that. Like you could walk away and know she not wilding out. That's what you want, and that's what every nigga wants or should want. And any nigga out there that's like, "Oh no, I like my bitches." You probably like your bitches, but realistically, you want one that's just
Solid
with
one.
you.
But I guess at the end of the day, happy Father's Day to Zion.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day to Zion.
I guess we'll get into the next topic.
Yeah.
She built crazy though. I ain't going front.
Ooh, Moriah Mills?
Yeah,
Of course.
like a balloon animal now.
A guitar case.
Well, it's the surgeries. All them damn surgeries.
Heavy on the surgeries. Heavy. Don't even look right no more.
That nigga definitely got a type.
Shame.
Got the same type as Ray.
Hey.
No, he's not Ray like white girl.
Niggas just be like,
Ryan Mills ain't
No,
white.
because he messed with, well, whatever.
Yeah, we're not gonna put his business out. It look clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What
he's about to expose me. Oh, what? Wait,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
trying to
who
figure
he
out what he
fuck
about
with.
to say after this pie. Nigga, what you about to say?
what you want to get into? The Crown or what?
Yeah.
So
This is after episode 100.
this is after episode 100.
If you haven't watched episode 100, go watch it. It was
And then
great.
come back here.
Everybody had a ball.
Yeah, it was a great. It
The
was a
audio
wonderful
actually
episode.
sounded pretty good. You could
Yeah.
hear everybody.
We got a theme song, which
Yeah.
you guys hear
Yeah, we
in the
got-
beginning of this video
Yep.
too.
We now have a theme song which is goated.
Shout out to Mara.
there was a lot of questions being asked, a lot of wild stuff being said, a lot of old stories being brought up because we had like special guests.
A lot of old
out.
friends, current friends, and old
like
friends pulled up. Yeah,
niggas was clapping when they was
niggas from season 2 was like was pulling up. That
after season 15.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It was nice, but one of the things that was happening, and I'll narrate until it gets to the point where Steve can explain his side of the story.
Go ahead.
Steve wanted to celebrate us being, getting to episode 100, and so he wanted to get some alcohol. I thought he was going to get something for everybody, like it was going to be one thing, and we have a little bit, and everybody gets something.
That's what I thought you was doing. It was a miscommunication.
It was very much a miscommunication.
Heavy on the miscommunication.
Next time we'll have it together.
This nigga got some Crown. I don't drink Crown.
Yeah,
I had bad experience with Crown.
Oh, did you? I didn't know that.
I don't drink Crown. That shit burn.
It do. That shit was nasty.
That shit burn. He got some Crown vanilla.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It wasn't bad though. It was all right.
If you go to episode 100, you can see the bottle, and if you watch episode 100, you can see it disappear.
Yeah. It was gone. By the end, it was gone.
He lied about the size too.
The bottle, yeah.
I did. I told you in the car what I was gonna get, and you was like, "Oh, okay." And then when I got into the car, he was like, "Bro, you wildin'." No, bro, I told you.
That's not what you said.
The bottle that PLAX had gotten was about a mid-size.
Yeah.
But it was only split between two niggas.
Angel got a sip. I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, he did get a sip, but it wasn't. It wasn't
substantial. No.
It was between PLAX and
Camera Man Vad.
Yeah, videographer Vad. And progressively, if you notice episode 100, his shots got progressively less steady and less focused as the day went on.
They did. At the end, because the joints at the end I didn't even put in.
I see them. My man's at the camera at waist level. It was like this. I was like, oh, he's gone.
I will say,
Yeah.
in Vad's defense, not in his defense, this is against him. All the shots that Vad got at the end of the video, I did not put in. The entire end of the video is just this.
Yeah.
So because some of that was
crazy.
It was good, but it was like
I'm calling OSHA.
Yeah, it was
terrible working by
we not a business.
You
yet.
kept pouring like mad of it into. He had a little Snapple glass.
Yeah.
You kept pouring. I was like, bro, you get into the logo. Like, why are you pouring like that?
Then he
said,
it too.
"Pour me up." That's what he said.
And I have no chasers.
No chasers. Nothing.
You don't listen to that.
This nigga Steve was getting schmizzed. Man.
I felt great. I felt magnificent.
That shit was
If
fun.
I did too. I wish he was here because
we went to go get something to eat.
Yeah.
And we was all sitting down, and I just was looking. I was like, oh, he's schmizzed.
Yeah, Bob was
like,
he got up and spilled his drink.
Yeah, he spilled his drink.
He spilled his water all over the table, trying to get up to go to the bathroom
Also,
to get water on his face.
I'm not gonna say this because I don't know what Vod's situation is, so I'm not even gonna say this part. But he was locked in. He was locked in all night.
Well, yeah, at that point he said he was, so it should be all right. But
just on the safe side, he was locked in. Let's just say
there was a lot of gots.
Yeah, it was a lot of gots. Well, not a lot. It was a couple there.
No, I'm saying they were thrown out.
Oh yeah, they were thrown out. Yeah,
they weren't available.
Yeah,
but he still did it.
Yeah,
that shit
he
was
locked
so funny. Eyes was locked in like a hawk.
And then like his food, like the way he was eating, like he was just eating, and you could just tell he was just gone. Like you know how when older people, when you drunk, you know how you lean over the food.
He was loving that shit. He was like, damn.
I wasn't as like I was schmizzed, obviously, but I wasn't like
because you were arguing with a homeless man about what color he was.
Well, I was just being funny. That was just being
but I'm still saying you entertained that conversation.
Well, okay. I was the only one that did that.
You really did.
It was a few other people.
It was just you.
Everybody else was entertaining our interpersonal conversations about the event.
Oh, I was talking to him. Yeah, I was talking
responding.
Dialogue.
What I said because he was saying I'm black.
Like,
I'm black.
He's like,
and I said you Miles Morales.
So at the end of filming episode 100, nobody caught this on camera, which I wish somebody.
Which is
would've.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
He was packing up.
Yeah, a dude who I say he was homeless, but I don't.
He could have just been
definitely
drunk. He
definitely
could have just
wasn't
been.
He
drunk.
was out day drinking, damn near.
yeah, he-
Let's
he
call it, he was out day drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was a drinker. He comes in, a Spanish looking dude. He comes in and says, "I'm black," and then put up the black power fist, and then he kept saying he was black.
And
He
different
said-
stuff, but
and
mostly
then,
he was
and
black.
then he said, "I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm still black," and I was like, "All right." And then Steve was the only one who was like, "Nah, you not black. You like Miles Morales black," and we was all like, "Why are you?"
And he stopped and looked at me. I don't think he said anything.
He didn't. He didn't know. He probably didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, he's like, "Who's Miles Morales? That's my name." How does he know my name? That's why he looked at me like that.
Yeah.
Morales?
Morales?
How many Moraleses do I know?
That shit was funny.
Yeah, so I did argue with the drunk.
One of our friends tried to pull the craziest maneuver I ever seen to get out of there.
The
Well,
wildest.
I didn't see that.
The wildest maneuver on the motherfucking planet.
Shout out my nigga Bello. Nigga came in and went crazy saying I'm black, screaming and everything. And nigga Bello just took his phone out of his pocket, put it to his ear, and was like, "Yeah."
I see. Yeah, I did see that.
He was like, "Yeah,"
He's
and then
like,
started
yeah.
talking. We was talking about
Mello walking out on the phone.
Oh yeah, Mello walked out on the
Mello
phone.
was
yeah.
walking out on the phone with technical difficulties. We back.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Life.
But yeah, our friend Mello, he had put the phone to his ear and was acting
tried
like he
to
was on the
dip
phone
out,
with
yeah.
someone. I couldn't let that stand.
I've
I was
seen
like,
that.
we all
I
in
did see
there.
that.
We all in here.
Yeah.
Nobody getting away, and I had to blow up his spot.
We
But-
also Drunk Steve got us a really cool interview that I'm not going to say too much about, but Drunk Steve was able to get us an interview. I don't think Sober Steve would have been able to pull that off. So shout out to Drunk Steve. For
I think
getting
he
that
might have.
done.
You wasn't drunk. You was semi.
Schmiz, yeah, Schmiz Steve. Schmiz PLAX got us a little interview that will be coming real soon. I hope you guys enjoy that. But Vad was getting more so his ass whooped.
Yeah. He was
Presently,
he was
was-
getting whooped in the moment. We had to sit
Yeah.
at the restaurant we was at to let him sober up before we left.
And,
That
yeah, and
man
then we
was cooked.
kind of hounded him to make sure like
was
he
good,
was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he
and
was-
kinda- and he was straight. He
He was cooked, but he was straight. We was like, yo, you sip that water right
yeah,
now.
yeah. He got
I
water,
was like, you don't need nothing but
He's
but
like,
that
get
H2O.
water.
and I got my ass beat after the fact.
After, yeah, you said you had a hangover.
No, I didn't have a hangover.
He had the
I
wildest
just had
dream.
Stiffness.
the craziest fucking dream
yeah.
I love this. This is wild.
I ever fucking had. This shit was. It was. I was there. You know that movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes.
That's what I was living.
Oh,
I was in that
you
shit.
doing that.
yeah, that shit. But I would. This is what it was, right? I was in a spinoff of Euphoria, right? And it was 3 different perspectives.
Uh-huh.
It was me watching it with my family and friends. Like one episode
Yep.
I was watching with you.
Yep.
One episode I was watching with my dad, Rick, Dave. It was just different episodes I was watching with y'all. That was one setting. The other setting was me as myself hanging out with like Zendaya and just different actors, people I didn't know because they probably was new actors like I was. That was on the show with me. And then me living as my character in the
As
show.
if you were real.
As if it was a real
so
life thing.
you were really like in between realities.
Bro, I was in it bad.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Like we would go from, and I knew it was a spinoff because Zendaya was only in the last couple episodes. And it was Euphoria shit. Like it was in that world, but like niggas was doing drugs and getting diseases
they do.
and fighting and all that shit.
Yep, that's
My character, I was kind of like Fez. I think my character was like Fesco,
of course.
a little bit, but he was like he was like comic relief and a crazy nigga, and there was no in between. Like there was no in between. It was either cool comic relief or beating the fuck out somebody over something.
So making yourself the cool character in the show. I got you.
I guess I wouldn't say that's the cool character. I think that's the scary character.
No, that's a
scary.
nigga's that's
Because
that's
I
the type of
wasn't
nigga-
Faz. Because Faz is cool. Like Faz did beat the shit out of one dude.
Yeah, I must say,
But-
those type of niggas are the characters that niggas like get with.
I don't know. Mine was like one second he'd be joking around laughing, and then he on shit. It was no just in between of that. And I was like, that's like lazy Ray because he don't have no personality.
Yeah, no.
It's
You just got a
that.
flip switch?
Yeah, it's just a switch. Yeah. And like he was getting into a lot of stuff, and then I would be sitting with you, and you'd be like, "Yeah, see, you doing really good. It's believable. I really think you're a crazy nigga." And I would sit with my dad, and he would like give input, and Dave, and then I would jump to being the actor on set with people, and I was talking to Zendaya, and she was like, "Yeah," she's like, "For somebody that don't have no experience with acting, you pretty decent."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Thank you." And then she was like, "I seen your podcast." And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, she's like, "I heard what you said." She's like, "You're good." And so I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Why are you so realistic in your dreams?
No, that's the crazy part. I never had dreams like that before. It felt like years went by. And then obviously being my character, I was legitimately stressed out because like I had to move work and fight niggas, and I was really stressed out. Like, and it would jump. Like I would be in the character, like being the character, and then something crazy happened, and I would jump right to chilling with you or something.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like, "Wait, no, I gotta get to weed. I gotta get to work. No, Rick, wait." I gotta get to work. I was stressed the fuck out, and I kept jumping from scene to scene. And when I woke up, I was like, I thought days had went by, bro. I thought days had went by. That was the craziest dream.
Up.
I can't, unless I want to be creative. I can't.
That's like the sleeps I used to have on like Fridays when I wasn't feeling well, but I still went to school back in like high school, and I would go to sleep and I would wake up. Like, let's say I went to sleep at like 6 p.m., right? Yeah. I would wake up and it'd be like 2 a.m, pitch black outside.
And you like, damn.
And I'm like, is it Monday? I be like getting ready, like, oh, I got school. Thinking I slept through like 2 days, and it's just the next day.
That's exactly what I felt like.
My mom hears me downstairs, like, messing with stuff. Like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I was getting
ready for school. And you're like, it's Saturday, bro. That's exactly what I felt like, bro. I thought I had slept through days. I thought that shit was real. For like when I woke up, I said, "Oh shit, I gotta get to set." I thought that shit was real.
You know, maybe
that shit was scary, bro.
Dream.
That'd be great. That would be awesome. Oh, the Zendaya thing. She said she saw the pod, and she heard what I had been saying about you know how I go. And I was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "It's for entertainment." And then she laughed. Yeah, and then she laughed, and she said, "No, you're good." She's like, "I understand," or whatever.
Understand?
And I was like,
"What do you mean, man?"
Like, okay.
I understand.
Like, okay. I was like, I'll just see you later.
I'm sorry I made it awkward.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Before even meeting you. But I had a similar dream. Not
off the
similar.
crown.
No, this one was just off the strength of life.
Oh shit, that's worse.
Yeah, I had a similar dream in the terms of how realistic it was, to the point where I'm still not sure if it was a dream, but it can only be a dream. Otherwise, I'm not doing something correctly, and I need to figure out what I got to do. Right. So I think I told this on the pod maybe at some point, maybe not. Right. I had like a lucid dream / like hallucination. I was sleeping in the back room of my mom's house. It was the only place with it. I think I was sleeping in there because it was hot everywhere else.
It was cool in there.
Yeah, it was cool in there. So I was sleeping in there, right? And I had a dream that I just was laying down where I was, which is where I was actually laying down because that's where I was sleeping at. I had a dream that I stood up, looked around, and just thought about being somewhere else, and then I was there. And
he was lucid dreaming like hell.
Yeah, and it was places in Buffalo. So I just had a dream that I was closing my eyes and ending up in different places. One of them was in the high school hallway, and like in the middle of the night, and I was just like there looking around. It was like the hallway where the gym, where the lockers are by the lunchroom.
By the lunchroom, yeah.
Oh, my lunchrooms at the gym.
Where you can see the gym, and then the weight room was like
over
right down the hall.
Yep.
I was there. Closed my eyes. I was in the forest somewhere, like somewhere, I don't know, somewhere just surrounded by trees. Close my eyes again. I'm in the room where I was laying down. I look around, and I pass out and end up in the same position that I was sleeping in, and then I sat up and woke up. And that was the dream.
You might have superpowers.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yo, my man was gone.
And that's what I'm saying. If this dream was reality and I was doing something, what am I doing wrong to not have that ability consciously?
Well, you know, black people got superpowers and white people just keep us. keep from using them.
It's on lock?
Yeah, keep us on lock. But you unlocked it for a second,
for a moment,
and
then I ate
whatever
some
you
McDonald's.
You
and then
tapped
locked me
in.
up.
Yeah, and then locked you back in.
Have you seen the? I made that reference. There's a movie coming out. It has Jamie Foxx, John Boyega. It's like Clone Tyrone or something like that.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
And, and in there, they're basically saying that they're taking control of the black community through McDonald's or fast food.
I believe it.
And grape drink.
Yeah, that's how you get us.
And Newports.
40s.
40, yep,
Yeah, that's
40.
how you get us. Just you sprinkle some shit in those things, and you got us.
But yeah, I might have ability.
Well, that's good. If my dream was a prophetic dream, and you have superpowers, we up.
We up.
We up
I
crazy.
just gotta figure out.
And when we was watching, we was in like a big ass like theater room, like it was like in a house, and it was a big ass screen. And I just remember you. It was like it's like me and you sitting right
Like
here,
this.
bro. And you was like, yeah, bro, like that shit is believable. He was like, I really thought like this nigga's crazy as fuck. And then Dave was like, he said, I'm not seeing Steve, I'm seeing the character. And I was like, oh man, I'm doing a good job. I was like, I'm doing good, man, great. I'm doing good. And bro, it was days of that shit, bro, days.
So what I'm hearing is you're no longer drinking Crown.
Unless I want to be super creative. Other than that, nah, like because
No
that
more
shit
Crown.
took me, bro. That shit took me. But if that comes true, I may have to drink Crown because that gives me my superpowers of seeing the future. Yeah, seeing the next
I don't
thing.
know about super.
Oh.
Yeah, relax.
Shit. What else? What else happened on the crowd? That was it. Vod, and then me having that crazy ass dream.
So let's get. There was one thing I wanted to ask you guys, and this is better than ever. What did you guys think of episode 100?
I thought it was great. We
You're
didn't.
biased, but
Well, yeah. I'm glad we didn't run into any issues. I was worried about that.
what didn't you like about episode 100?
I looked fat on camera.
All right, vain nigga. All right. What, Steve? What did you not like about episode 100? The production.
The production side of it. I just think we just need better equipment, but that's just a general thing. We always like that's just what it is.
What we had, it was good.
I mean, yeah, but like I feel like now we at the point where we can have like better cameras and better. It's just that those things cost money. Like I would like to run a 3-camera setup. It's just shit like that. Like I feel like episode 100 would have looked better set up that way. Maybe
3
more-
stationary cameras?
Yeah, 3 stationary or 2 stationary, 1 moving. Because I like how that looks, that aesthetic. Audio was great. Yeah, that's really it. Just like I think I've just gotten to the point where I've been thinking about just better production lately. It's just better production costs money. So it's just.
All right. Is there anything productive that you have an opinion
besides
of?
yourself?
Why do we have him on here?
He's a great. He set all this up. Well, not all of it, but he said.
Not all of it. Production was, I felt like everything was like pretty smooth for the most part. I ain't gonna lie. It was just what it needed. You know, everything that was just that necessity was just there.
Oh, we didn't have ass shaking. That's my. We didn't have ass shaking. I just wish we, one of these days,
All the necessities and essentials that
Yeah,
we
necessities
literally
were
we
good.
literally needed just to do what we had to do was just flawless.
Because I was definitely worried about an issue. I was like, I hope we don't have an issue because we in public and we're live, and I don't want to be fumbling and bumbling live. You see what I'm saying? That was my only thing.
Yep.
And we didn't do that, so it worked out. What about you, Rick? Is there anything?
I was very happy
Was
with the
there
turnout.
ass? Did you miss that we did
No.
not have ass shaking?
I was very happy with the turnout.
Just
People
me.
who I did
Caught
not
up.
expect to show up showed up, participated,
Yeah.
pulled up to support. Some big names in Buffalo
Charlie
showed
Vocal,
up.
Sneak Vibing,
Yep.
Morrow.
Yep. And then shout out Trend Up for just having us there and just being gracious and
welcoming us, and
letting us take up their space with all
Gio
our
has
blackness.
some responses.
Yeah. No, crazy responses.
Gio has some crazy responses.
And so, yeah, that was all good. My only thing was just mic management. There was a lot of go around.
Yeah.
Some of our friends who I was very happy showed up. Was very much hogging Steve's mic, and I was crying the whole time.
Which when I was watching
In
it back-
hindsight,
I'm not saying hogging, but there was a fourth mic specifically for other people.
yeah, and
Niles had it.
And I was giving the mic away too.
Yeah,
So because that's just a habit of mine that I got to get out of. Because not Michael Jackson, Diana Ross said never give nobody your mic.
No.
So and there was a fourth mic specifically for other people to use.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say our friend Niles was hogging the mic.
Hogging the mic, but he wasn't.
And
Saying
he
nothing.
wasn't saying nothing, and
He
other
was
people had to speak.
Yeah.
So,
Other people had to speak a lot.
yeah. Well, I guess not had to speak, but they chose.
They wanted to say.
But it was entertaining.
But
the
hey,
shit,
guess
the shit
what?
everybody was
If
saying
you-
was great.
If you're Sherlock Holmes and you figure out who I'm talking about because you decide to go watch episode 100, he's still my man, and I love him.
That's a fact.
No, it was entertaining. Everything he was
That's
doing
a
was
fact.
entertaining. He was
He
saying,
was just all your, bike.
yeah.
He was all
When
in
I
your
watched
shit.
it back, but I was giving the mic away though, so I'm not going.
It wasn't. He wasn't.
He was.
ripping it.
Yeah, he was like,
ripping
ah,
it.
come here, nigga.
Nah,
There
he
was
wasn't.
a couple times where he like reached.
He wasn't
reached
D-boy
for
you
it,
Mike, but
He reached
yeah.
down and like.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
after
that-
the sip though. That's
That's why you wasn't questioning it. You was like, oh, okay.
He just went with it. He just went with the flow. After that first sip, it was over. He was
yeah.
like,
It was
yeah.
after the first sip, that's where it got. real.
Shout out our mans though. Great crowd.
Yeah.
Participation.
It was a great crowd altogether.
Gotta
I
love
just
it.
wish we had more ass shaking. That's all.
You could have stood up on the table.
I could have.
No.
Check
No.
that out. Check that out.
Not on,
Check that out like a roller coaster.
not on
shake
that
some.
nigga table. That nigga table.
Hey, it is
Go shake
Allen.
some. It is Allen Street. That's what I'm saying. We on Allen. It's Pride. Why we had no ass shaking, man?
Man or woman.
Hey, I'm with Steve on that one.
Wait, which one is the problem?
Neither.
Okay, yeah. Keeping us all afloat in the boat. Tell them, Steve. Who do you hate, women or men?
Nobody.
Nobody, yeah.
Nobody.
That's the correct answer. Next time I ask you again, be faster with it.
Ask me again.
Who do you hate, Steve, men or women?
Nobody.
Wasn't fast enough. Who do you hate, Steve, men or women?
Nobody.
That was slower than last time.
Nobody.
There you go.
No,
That's the spirit.
I don't want to see men shake their ass.
Simple.
It's just,
In Pride Month, there's still a couple days left.
there's no. I just don't want to see men
Couple days,
shake
we're
their
not
ass.
even halfway through.
Right,
Yeah,
no,
we not barely.
We wanted.
Barely.
We don't want to see
I thought
men
you should
shaking
have said the
ass.
first. I was like, what's wrong with you? I thought you should have said the first.
When you said what's wrong with my phone, you
That
check
nigga
yours.
shit fucked
It says
up.
the
The
first.
first. Oh, I'd be fucked. If it was the first, I'd be fucked all the way up, bro. I'm like, I've lived 16 days, Rick.
The crown.
Oh, if this all was a trick. No, that's great. Never again. If I woke up right now, never again, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck, man. The Crown make you live a whole. See, now if I would have drank a whole big bottle of Crown, I would have lived a whole lifetime. Woke up like I died.
That would be. Some
I'm
shit.
70.
I'm 7. What? No.
I can't-
Like my wife.
All the self-improvement. All the love.
That would
Well,
be
it
some
would give me a
shit.
blueprint on what to do because the Euphoria didn't give me a blueprint on how to get
But
there.
what if you went places that was in your crown dream that didn't exist?
Oh, damn. You got to find a substitute.
Equivalent.
Yeah, you got to find a substitute. Yeah, I'm a straight man, unfortunately, because straight men suck. But I don't want to see
Straight white men. Or so the internet says.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, the internet mostly say straight men just in general just suck. And I don't personally
just
want to see
straight men just want-
There's nothing wrong with men shaking
This is
their
the
ass
thing,
if that's
right?
what they want to do.
The internet says straight men are terrible, and the straight men say women should just be below them. So I don't know who to root for because both of the sides are ass.
Oh, you talking about the Andrew Tate type niggas?
Those are the only niggas that exist now.
I will say it is some niggas on the book that I've seen that be saying shit about gay people, about trans people,
This is
about women in general, and I just be like,
see, this is
you
where I'm
really think
This
like
is
that?
where I'm
That's
gonna get
crazy.
polarizing, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Talk your shit. Go ahead, Rick. Talk your shit, man.
So I don't know if you heard, but there was a streamer, Nick Merckx.
Okay.
I'll go to this conversation.
He tweeted basically about keeping the kids out of LGBTQ and like don't teach that stuff in school. I think it meant maybe in relation to drag or transgender. I don't know.
I remember a drag conversation.
I feel like it's more so.
Ray, hold on.
What?
Hold
I'm
it.
not about to say no crazy.
No,
I'm
just saying.
I was in the
okay.
the direction of the conversation. I probably my
thought
was like it was probably more in the direction of drag.
Yeah, because drag for some reason a couple weeks ago was a big topic for some reason,
It's
which
such a small community.
but whatever.
It's not even very prevalent in LGBT.
Anymore, right? That's what I'm saying. It's just a
Like,
community of people.
It's just basically RuPaul now.
Oh, fuck.
That's it.
No, they got
It's just the runway.
They got.
It's just Bravo. All it is just Bravo.
They are on one channel. That is true.
But
It's bullying at that
so
point.
if Nick Merckx meant drag, he's still wildly wrong. But
what did he say exactly?
So the tweet was. Sorry, I was looking up racist Martin Freeman, who may not be racist. I was fact checking.
I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeking. Tweaking. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna cut this out. Boom, boom. Bitches, hoes, in nice clothes. Bitches, hoes,
Hey,
in nice clothes.
woo!
Bitches, hoes.
Yes, sir.
In nice clothes.
Uh-huh.
The bitches, the hoes, in nice clothes. They gonna shake that ass. Make it bounce. Make it clap. Shake that ass. Make it bounce. Make it clap.
Okay, so let me see.
She a freak bitch. She make it clap for clout. Ayy. And she kinda got the gout cause her feet bad, but she bad. And she shake ass. Ayy. Whoa. Okay.
I'm not saying what his tweet is.
Okay.
Nasty.
Okay.
Because the
Ray got it.
so the original post was something related to anti-LGBT protesters attack pro-LGBT demonstrators outside of Glendale, CA. I don't know the actual state, but it was a school board meeting. And the school board is voting on recognizing June as Pride Month. And his comment was
That's
they should just leave the little children alone. That is the real issue. Like, that's like his comment towards that whole situation.
Wait, his comment towards pro-LGBTQ protesters getting attacked by anti-protesters.
So that
Well, I think he was commenting
what
on
was
the-
happening,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
in the sense of it all, it
think he
was
was
because
commenting
the
on the
school board is
thing.
voting on recognizing June
Yeah,
as
I think
Pride
that's what he
Month.
was commenting on.
they're voting on what?
Recognizing, like in schools, they're recognizing June as Pride Month. So they were doing a vote for doing that.
All right. Let me get my shit off, right?
Go ahead, talk your
This
shit.
is where I have a problem with
Into the
Nick
mic,
Merckx.
brother.
This is
Yeah.
This is where I have a problem with Nick Merckx and the niggas who think like him, right? You might think that your stance and viewpoint is morally correct on some way, shape, or form, right? Which, you know, you could say we're trying to keep children out of it, but you'll take your kid to a movie where you see a boy and a girl kiss, and you won't think twice of it. You won't be like, oh, my kid might be too young to see two kids kissing, or those kids on screen might be too young to be kissing.
And that's just a general.
Yeah, because that fits your narrative,
Because
right?
to be real, I mean, I don't really want Shiley seeing. I mean, TV. If she
Yeah.
watched TV, she probably see
And-
it. But I really don't want her seeing nobody kissing.
That
Yeah,
should
to
be the
real
normal
with you,
thing.
Yeah,
But people don't think
boys,
like that.
girls.
Yeah, people. If they
Whoever.
see a boy and a girl kissing on screen, that's no question. Maybe if
Yeah,
it
no, I
gets a
don't
little
even want her to
racy,
see that.
yeah, maybe if it gets a little racy, then they'll be like, yeah, maybe this shouldn't be for kids or something like that. But there's a tons of kids movies we
Yeah,
were growing up
shows,
that
yeah.
had like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. There
we
was
used to watch VH1
yeah,
and shit.
well, even past that, I'm
MTV.
saying like in kids movies, like
Kids
Shark
shows,
Boy
yeah.
and Lava Girl. There was two characters who were like 14 and 15 kissing, and we were like 11 or whatever seeing that. No one would have a problem with that. Me saying that, nobody would have a problem.
Right.
But let those have been two boys, they're planting a seed in my mind. But this is the thing, right?
If you listen, If you don't want to suck dick, you're not gonna suck dick. Nobody make
No, that's the
nothing on TV is gonna make you suck dick.
Steve, that's easy, right? But I'm gonna break it down like this, right?
That's such a whip of
no,
That's so crazy.
I'm gonna just break it down like this. This is for the black folk that still have a problem
ahead,
with
talk your shit.
just realizing
drink some
that
water.
it's okay for people to just be gay, right? Coming from a man who's been in an 8-year relationship with a woman, right? It's okay for niggas to be gay because guess what? That's just how some people are. Like, that just is what it is. And guess what? You not acknowledging Pride Month, people haven't been acknowledging gay people for
years.
For decades. Decades, people were being killed if they found out if they were gay. Guess what? People still kept being gay.
And I was talking.
No, before you try to break it down, if you knew you could die for being this thing that you so-called have a choice for, wouldn't you decide to be anything but that?
Also, too, who would decide to be a black gay person?
Steve.
Like, who decides?
Steve.
Well, if you're black, who would choose to be?
You just read a news article where a dude got strung up by his neck on a tree in the afternoon
got
and
a
everybody
boyfriend.
cheered because they found out that he likes men. And guess what? You like men and you're like,
Damn, I still like men. Like, I
I gotta
want
figure
no pussy.
I gotta figure something
I
out.
don't want no pussy. I don't want pussy.
It's so crazy.
I don't want it.
Bro, you
Bro.
literally read where somebody was killed for it. If it was a choice, you would just be like, guess I'm not doing that anymore.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I guess what I'm done. Bro, niggas couldn't even give up drinking for prohibition.
Niggas didn't give them drinking.
You don't have to drink.
Listen.
Niggas could go
You don't
to jail.
have to drink, yeah.
You could go to jail for drinking back then. Guess what niggas did? Go to
Speakeasies.
speakeasy.
Yep, speakeasies.
Was drinking underground. Guess what? Niggas will do what niggas will want to do,
Yep.
and that's for choices. Imagine if you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, like being gay or straight. You don't have a choice of being gay or straight. I was talking to an older person. I'm not going to say who it was. I was talking to an older person, and they was just like going the religious route, and they were just saying, well, that's just not natural. I was like, you understand gay people been around the same amount of time as straight people, right? Some niggas like to suck dick. Some bitches like to eat pussy. Some people like to do both. I call that a little greedy, but that's what I say. You just a little greedy, maybe a little freak joint, but that's okay.
As I'm diving into more answers and finding like his actual like live stream answer. So based off the situation, because they were actually fighting in front of the schools for those situations, like for that situation, and trying to go off his defense, he was like, I'm more so commentating about that. But then also when it comes to the time of him being a new father, he's like,
Fuck
I
that
rather
new
be.
father
He's
shit.
like, I would rather be the one to tell my children about like what it is, like how shit's going.
I mean, I feel that. To an extent.
No,
but
I understand that, but this is what I'm just saying.
Be that way with everything.
Yeah,
Be
this
that
is
way
what
with
I'm
everything.
saying, right? Fuck that new father shit, because at the end of the day, think about how you learned about the birds and the bees. Think about how you first learned about
HBO.
men and women together.
HBO.
Let alone
Cinemax.
women and men and men. Think about how you first learned those things. Your parents didn't sit you down because that's an uncomfortable conversation. And guess what?
Don't nobody want to talk about fucking with their kids.
You're gonna 9 times out of 10 you could be the evolution. Don't get me wrong. You could be the new turning point, but 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be just as awkward, because guess what? You don't have a blueprint, because your parents didn't do it for you. Their parents didn't do it for them.
Well,
the people who sit down and talk to their kids are people who are
parents
comfortable
did.
or just willing to step into it. And you're most
My
likely you're most likely gonna do that
Yeah,
for Charlotte.
because my parents did sit me down and talk to me.
Yes.
But I did already know certain shit
beforehand.
They just gave me okay, this is what it is for real. Porn and pictures and shit ain't really what it is. This is what it is. And that was.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Steve.
Go
right?
ahead.
You're a straight man, right?
Yes, I am.
The first maybe intimate interaction you might have seen, like in terms of kissing or anything like that, like just on the very low tier,
Just on TV.
might have been between either your parents or what was on TV, correct?
Probably my parents, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember saying, ew.
Yeah.
I was a little kid.
So-
I remember that.
You think if you would have seen 2 men kiss or 2 women kiss first, you think that would have like changed your whole trajectory in life?
I don't think I would have thought nothing of it without like being 5.
Do you think that would have made you gay if the first
No. Well, like I said-
interaction
like
you
I said-
seen was between 2 men?
Either you want to suck dick or you
you
don't. That's really it. It's either you have the urge to mop somebody or you don't. And that's if you're a woman or a man. You either have the urge to eat pussy or you don't.
I just don't think that's like the whole premise of the joint. Like saying like, oh, they see that shit, they going to turn like that. Like,
No,
I'm
that's what a lot of
I
people
understand
say.
that's how like a lot of motherfuckers move
That's
and
the only
stuff
reason
like
to keep
that.
it out of kids, unless you're just
But
saying sexual stuff in nature. But
That's fine,
they
though.
never just say. They only say that when people bring up, well, what about boys and girls? Like, what about boys and girls kissing? What about reading books where boys and girls are kissing, or watching movies where boys and girls
Holding
are kissing?
hands.
Then they're like, oh, I wouldn't want my kid to see that either. But you didn't care when they were watching the Titanic. You didn't care when they were watching whatever when all
Also,
those scenes exist.
Especially shit. I'm gonna be straight up. Our generation found like we had a whole episode talking about how we watched Cinemax and we had the last channel on last and all that shit. Our generation didn't have the internet access that this generation do, and we found a way.
Man, fuck it.
I'll
say it like this.
it's probably gonna be worse for this generation, is what I'm saying.
Lion King gave a lion smoky eyes.
Yeah. Shit, Lilo and Stitch, Shorty, Stitch, sister. I mean, Lilo's sister.
Yeah.
I said, La Dee Da. It's a little dude. La Dee Da.
Nani.
Nani. I was like, Nani? I was locked in early. So I was
Bambi.
like, yeah, they made Bambi.
Thumper got kissed and he was thumping his feet. A rabbit.
Oh,
a girl rabbit kissed a boy rabbit.
The little skunk nigga.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew
Yeah.
was a rapist.
He was very sexually assaulted.
Yeah, he was a sexual assaulter.
Or Sleeping Beauty. He kissed
Sleeping Beauty kissed
the
a sleeping
unconscious
woman.
woman. Y'all white niggas. Now let me stop.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's crazy too.
This is all I'm saying, right?
Oh,
If this conversation was, should we be celebrating Black History Month in schools? Think about that.
It's the same thing.
And you could be like, well, they're not the same thing. You either like we've stated, and like you probably think in your head, you either like sucking dick or you don't. Guess what? If you like women, you probably would be like, I can't imagine myself sucking.
And you know what? And if you like both, that's okay too.
okay, too.
You're greedy.
You're greedy. You're very
That's
greedy.
all I'm gonna say. You a greedy motherfucker if you like both.
You agree?
You wild.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like, you're going crazy. But other than that,
Him and her? God damn.
Then he turned the bad bitch out.
remember Nancy and Ronald Reagan?
Oh God, not this again, dude.
They going crazy.
Handfuls.
Oh, bro. This man died.
That's insane.
God. Oh fuck! Yeah.
No,
Shout
that's
out,
Ugh.
shout out to the bi community specifically, y'all wildin'.
insane. Yo, wow.
Oh man, but listen, regarding the Juneteenth thing, I think it's fine to put it in schools because a lot of
Not
kids,
Juneteenth.
not Juneteenth, sorry, fuck.
It's equivalent though. Guess
Yeah,
what?
it's
They didn't want to. They
In
didn't want to
school
celebrate
already
black
out
Yeah,
people.
we
there.
had to argue about Juneteenth.
Guess what?
Yeah,
They didn't want to.
Juneteenth.
They didn't want to celebrate black people. Guess what we had to do? Fight for it.
Fight for it.
Guess what the white people were saying on the news? Keep kids out of it.
Pride Month is what I meant to say.
Integration into schools. It's like why should my kids have to learn
Those
about?
those
Why should my kids have to
those
learn about Black
neighbors.
history?
Why do my kids have to be around those neighbors?
Critical race theory.
Pride Month should be in schools because
It's things that kids will have.
some of these kids' parents may be a gay couple.
It should teach tolerance. It should teach
There you
understanding.
go.
History.
There you go.
It
Yep.
should teach that these moments in our lives in the last decades, like the same-sex marriage, I guess some states, not all states, were repealing the fact that it's okay to be with a, it's still sodomy is still illegal in like a handful of states, but then those same states be like you can fuck your cousin.
Crazy.
Ass backwards, literally. Like I tell Shiley, we haven't had a conversation about this specifically.
I think one
But,
state
like,
you can marry an animal.
You can. It's one of them southern Midwest joints.
Y'all niggas, man.
But you can't marry a same sex
keep,
person.
Keep pride out of school, but go fuck you a donkey.
Marry it.
Yo,
and
remember
marry
when they used
that
to
joint.
call like the terrorists, like Al Qaeda, they used to call them like goat fuckers and shit.
Yeah, and,
Like,
but
for
that's
the war,
literally
but
what
then
niggas
there's
do
literally
here.
a place in America where you can marry an animal,
Mm-hmm.
and guess how you got to consummate a marriage.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Like I tell Shiley, like Shiley in Shiley's classroom, she got a lot of
I was about to ask some crazy would you rather.
hold it. Well, you can ask me. Shiley has a lot
don't
of.
want this question.
No, go ahead. Ask
He
me.
want the question.
Shiley has a lot of foreign kids in her class,
Yes.
and a lot of those kids are her really close friends. She likes those kids, and I tell her, and she's like, "Well, she was saying something about like just them being different," and I was like, "Well, that's okay. Everybody's different.
Everybody's allowed to be
Yeah,
different.
everybody's allowed to be different, and you guys can still be really good friends." She said, "Oh, I know." She said, "I just was asking them, like why they do certain things, and they explained it to me." And she's like, "It was cool," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's what you're supposed to do.
Man.
That's what
Why
you're supposed
can't
to do."
everybody be like Shiley?
That's what I'm saying. Shiley, I will
Except
say,
clean the rooms.
no, Shiley has been cleaning her room.
Oh, really?
Shiley has been cleaning her room. She has. She's been putting. I don't necessarily love how she does it, but she does clean her room. As long as it get done, right? As long as it get
long as
done.
it
That's the
get
shit that be
done.
making me upset at
Yeah.
my mom.
That's
when
why I don't say
when I
nothing.
clean, but
That's
she be
what-
like, I
yeah.
don't like the way you clean. Guess what I'm not about to do?
Like
clean.
If you look in there, I have her clothes. That I did that. I have her clothes on her bed because I did laundry. Shiley puts her paintings across her bed, like on the side of it. I don't know why she decided to do that, but she put them across her bed when she has a table specifically for paintings. And I asked her why she did it. She's like, "They just look nice right there." And I was like, it's you rock out.
All
man.
right.
Yeah, you do your thing.
They won't
Whatever.
be there when you're not going to go in there, but they can stay in there for as long as you put them there.
Because when I'm in her room I'm like kicking them. Like I'm kicking them over, but it's okay. But yeah, like if a little kid, if you can explain, like Shiley's 5, right? If I can explain to her people being different and it's okay that people are different, and she didn't even she's like, "Oh, I know that." She basically said, "Oh, I know that already. I was just asking you like for clarification." And I was like, yeah, that's just people are different, and it's okay to be different sometimes. If a 5-year-old can understand that and not have a problem, why are 35, 40-year-old niggas?
It's as simple as this, right? People, for some reason, synonymize the LGBTQ community or homosexual relationships with being overtly sexual when they're not. Like they're as overtly sexual.
I've heard
as,
some older people say that.
Yeah, as heterosexual relationship. If you can explain why a mommy loves a daddy, you can explain why a daddy loves a daddy without getting into they fuck. Like god damn, they love each other. They have things in common.
And that's also a problem with, I want to say, white America, because it's more to love than just fucking.
Not to
Fucking
them.
is a part of it,
Nah, not to them.
but like
Yeah, bunch of animals.
yeah, like it's more fucking is a part of
You
it.
don't love them if you're not getting your dick wet.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
It's more to love than just fucking.
Not to white America.
Not to white America.
Or black America.
Or black America, apparently.
Prevalently in black America.
Probably.
seen that there-
Spanish America either. Hispanic America don't like
On
that
to
either.
more things that piss me off, but before I step away, this is just my last sentence thought. Fuck Nick Merckx. And I guess if you support him for any reason other than
His
kids
treatment.
shouldn't be, I guess, exposed to sexual nature of
In
things.
general, yeah.
Then you're a bigot, and I also believe you're probably racist.
And also, pride don't have to be sexual.
Yeah. There's no way you're anti-gay and not think black people are the only people that steal on Earth. I do not believe
You
can
think it's
separate
a
those
thin
facts.
line?
Yeah.
What about
and
black
even if you're
people?
black, no, even if you're black, if you're the type of black person who would hate gay people for something that you would not be able to understand, and for something that they can't control, you probably also look at black people and be like, you're animals. And you're the problem with us, and not acknowledge everything else that's went around it, or be the exact opposite and be like, we're victims and everything, and we have no accountability. We don't need to have
no
accountability. You can only work in extremes,
Yeah.
because that's all your little mind can deal with, or you're old and just you're on the way out.
Yeah.
I pray you die
and then
in your sleep.
and then the religious people,
I pray you die in your sleep.
for the
Old
religious people specifically, like y'all niggas be cheating, eating a lot, cussing, fucking without being married.
Touching children.
Some people that we know specifically on the internet that I know personally talk about gay people, and I know that they sin. They do all the other sins. I've watched you do it.
I just
so like
I hear about priests just teaching in religions that condemn gay people, but then touch little boys
and then touch little kids.
But they don't see that as gay because they're underage.
All right,
right.
If you don't want to suck dick, you won't suck dick
unless you're in prison.
Okay. Being forced is a whole different conversation. Right? If you don't willingly,
women can force men to.
They can. If you don't willingly want to eat pussy or suck dick,
don't drink that alcohol. It got a little pill in it.
Oh,
she gonna do you crazy.
If you don't willingly want to suck dick or eat pussy, you won't do it. That's the bottom line.
But and on to the next topic that pisses me off for both ends of the reason, which is crazy. This is the first topic where I can think of where I hate both sides. Have you heard about Walmart's closing in Chicago? I'll get my phone. But a lot of Walmarts are closing in Chicago urban neighborhoods because of the rising theft problem. So they're closing them. And then the black people in the community are basically like, well, what are we supposed to do for food? And then the Walmarts are being like, well, you shouldn't be stealing, right? And obviously the coons are going to coon, but then the niggas are going to nigga. And so I hate both ends of it. And so I'm going to give my uncensored, unqualified, but very loud opinion.
Okay.
All right, let me just cue up this here.
I zoned out for a second. Fuck.
Yeah, they're Walmart's announcing the closure of 4 Chicago stores.
Okay. What's your unfiltered? Rick been talking his shit. The Crown one, episode 102.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you why both sides are stupid.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm gonna start with the niggas.
God damn.
Right.
Niggas
are like, why should we be held accountable for our actions? Why should the black community not take responsibility for the?
I gotta talk about that too.
Which one? Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I gotta get into it.
Why should black people take accountability for the actions that are glorified and encouraged and on some form mimicked in our community? In this whole situation, Chicago stores, Walmart have been robbed at a very increasing rate. There was multiple videos of.
You said Chicago?
Chicago.
Well, that's Chirac.
But but I'm saying that shouldn't be an easy write-off, right?
Okay.
But it is.
No,
but,
I'm saying.
But I'm saying
the Walmart's being like, I can't believe you guys are doing this.
No, but I'm saying because of the culture that we've become accustomed to, that's a simple sentence that explains a lot. But I'm saying it shouldn't even be like that.
Okay.
And so that's my exhibit A for niggas.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Like, yes, we know that Chicago is like that, but we also know that it shouldn't have to be like that, and it's something that could be actively changed. Obviously, you know, a lot of things have happened in the black community to have us not have a solid foundation, and because of that,
white folks,
we let certain behaviors be glorified when they shouldn't be because of the easiness, seemingly, of the lifestyle and the lack of repercussions from the outside looking in. I.e. stealing, selling drugs, all that stuff. We see that as easy money, and as long as you don't go to jail, you're doing really well. But 9 times out of 10, niggas going to jail.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
Eventually.
They do when they bid, and if not, they're on probation. If they're on probation, they probably snitched. So, right? So that's Exhibit A in terms of that. Exhibit B is the fact that I've seen videos of people in the Walmarts like eating free food, like kids. It'll be like teenagers, mothers handing their kids cookies and having them eating, and then like be like the tag or the caption or even just written on the video is like eating free at Walmart, or like showing ransacked shelves and being like, this makes me feel like an animal and all this stuff. But like I've seen black people, even though I know 100% black people aren't the only ones running through all those Walmarts.
They not.
But it is what it is.
That's who they gonna focus
yeah,
on.
that is what that is in that community, and I feel like those communities should hold themselves responsible in terms of holding accountable that behavior. I.e., I'm not saying you should hold people's hands and be like, you don't steal that, and then fight and save the corporate greed that is Walmart. I'm saying you should report people who mimic those behaviors in terms of in the community. You know someone is stealing shit off of cars in your neighborhood, report that nigga. Mm-hmm. You're a civilian. You're allowed to report crimes. You're not as long as you're not also stealing parts off the cars.
You're not an op.
Yeah,
you're not a gang member or nothing like that.
Your
You're
neighborhood
not
watch, my nigga.
Yeah,
like, if you have a problem with
watch,
neighborhood watch and you're probably doing something illegal, and if that's true, then you have your own problems in the first place, right? And you could say, like, obviously cops have their own set of problems, but I'm just saying in terms of doing what's good for the community, trying to get those type of people out of your community by showing them that their behavior is not tolerated, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm saying that's something that's not held accountable in our community because it's either ignore it and become a part of the problem because you're ignoring it, encourage it, you're becoming a part of the problem by encouraging it, or doing it and you're becoming a problem by doing it, right? And so those are my issues with the nigga side, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously that grows and those themes,
there's more to that.
Yeah, those themes breach a larger, and I can talk about those if people really care about it, right? But now I'm gonna get into my favorite side, the coon chip, the cooneries, the black people who are like, oh, y'all stealing, this is what y'all deserve. Y'all deserve not to be able to feed y'all family, and Walmart has a right to not open these stores here so they could just be thieved out of and all this stuff, right? Right, okay. I'm gonna ask you one simple question. You cooners, you raccoons, you Sly Coopers.
Sly Coopers, yep.
Why was those Walmarts able to set up there in the first place? Break it down. You might be thinking, what does that have to do with anything? I'm breaking it down for you, right?
Yeah,
there was a thing less than 30 decades ago called redlining. Actually, not less than 30 decades, because now we're out of that. Sorry, 50 decades ago, about as old as your mother. Called redlining.
Your pappy. If you know him.
Redlining, there was discrimination in banking, right? Known discrimination in banking. And even to this day, there's discrimination in voting in Alabama. Who would have thought? Not me. They fucked their cousins. Of course they wouldn't let black people vote fairly. But
how is that okay, but gay people aren't okay? Go ahead. My fault.
But, right, so there was these things called redlining. You might
can't
be like,
fuck no boy, but my sister better than a motherfucker.
If you don't know what redlining is, you're either old or stupid, and so I'm gonna explain it to you. Not old. You're either young or stupid, and I'm gonna explain it to you. Right? Redlining was a practice to where black people or people of certain minorities weren't allowed to get loans to buy properties in certain parts of the city of which they frequent. This was very popular in urban areas because this was a melting pot area. So there was basically a way to keep certain racial groups together. And so they basically had a map. You can look up the map in your city. It's probably sitting in some politician's office.
Still using it.
Still going by it. Just to map out the districts that haven't changed.
Yeah, just the districts. Right?
Yeah. Where if a minority tried to own property on the opposite side of that red line, it was automatically denied. Obviously, there were situations where things could get away with. Either the banker was of kind heart, or the black person was of so much money that they would be stupid not to do so. But usually 9 times out of 10,
this nigga got 150,000.
9 times out of 10, those properties will not be given out to those minorities. You're like, well, why does that matter about Walmart, right? Those properties weren't just for houses; they were also for businesses. And guess what? That red line sometimes intersected directly into the neighborhood. So let's say banking at the time, discrimination in at its finest. The whole thing of a loan is trust, accountability, willing to think that this person that you're loaning the money to is at least going to pay the principal, the interest, or even pay the loan back in full.
Yep.
Guess what they didn't believe black people were?
Trustworthy.
Yes, sir.
Reliable.
Ding, ding, ding. Trustworthy. Down in one. So you're like, Rick, what is this overarching point you're trying to get to?
Talk your
Guess
shit.
what? Black people couldn't get businesses in their own neighborhoods.
They
Guess
couldn't.
what? Those grocery stores, those corner stores was the best we was going to get, right? But
And
guess
then
what?
they took those.
Yeah, they even
and
took
gave
those
them
away.
to the Arabs.
Gave it to other minorities, not even just the Arabs.
Not just the Arabs,
Now,
that's
now we got Asian-owned hair supply stores and all that stuff for black people getting the black dollar, but outside of the black dollar, right? And
Oh, and don't forget about the part where when we tried to.
they burned it down. No, I'm not even going to touch that because the coon chip already knows
Yeah,
that.
my fault. Yeah, you're right.
So-
my fault. The Sly Cooper. My
Yeah,
fault.
the Sly Coopers already
They
know that.
My bad.
Shout out Dr. Umar for the coon chip because it's the greatest word. It's the greatest set of words in the world.
Best joke ever.
But guess what? They couldn't own those businesses. They couldn't own those businesses, and guess what? Bigger corporations would see a underserved community, see dollar signs in their eyes,
Yes, sir.
and then open up shop there. And guess what the banks did? Give them loans.
Yep.
You're like, oh, they gave them loans because they were bigger businesses. Like, obviously, they weren't going to give that much money to a mom and pop shop. But guess what? If they gave that money to 5 or 6 or 7 mom and pop shops in those areas, the big supermarkets, they would still be there. But guess what there would be? Competition. There would be a way to fall back on if those businesses decided to pick up and move out of the
And if
hood.
those smaller businesses grow, that's more big businesses, which is more money for the economy.
Community as a whole. Guess what? Taxes.
Not just the community, just the United States. Because if that grows
No,
big
I'm-
enough,
we could
you just keeping it small.
keeping it
Okay,
small for
right,
the coon
right,
chip.
right.
Right? That area does well. The taxes go up. Streets get fixed. Schooling increases.
Maybe less violent.
Yeah, equipment comes in. Less violence because people are getting paid. Jobs
Grades
are
go
opening
up.
up. Yeah, obviously there's still going to be some crime, but guess what? There is no place without crime. No matter how many white people you pack into an area, there's still going to be a white person stealing some shit, selling some shit, doing some shit. It ain't going to change. Just like with black people, there is no society without crime. If you believe that, you're stupid. You're dumb. You're fucking stupid. The reason why minorities have
And
more
white people
crime,
don't sell drugs; they do tax evasion.
guess what? The thing that they don't understand is they be like, black people or minorities commit the most crime. And I'm like, yes, that's correct. Guess what? In underserved communities, you take that same statistic, put it to the areas where trailer parks are, where the white people that you consider white trash is, guess what? Those crime statistics stay the same, but the demographic of those criminals change drastically. It's almost if the proportion of it's almost if the proportion of how you live affects how you act. So if you can't eat tomorrow, guess what? You're more willing to up the tooling.
Or criminal. Possible. I'll put it here because it's not a guarantee because I'm poor and I'm not a criminal yet.
And rich people who are criminals.
Yeah.
And guess what we call it? White collar
White
crime.
collar crime. Yep. There are rich people who are also criminals. 53. Fuck it. We're going to rock out. We still rocking.
So and just to round it out easily for you coon chip, Sly Cooper motherfuckers, right? This is the reaping of. People say we should reap what we sow in terms of what we put into our community, right? Guess what? White people and the system as a whole should reap the circumstances of which they've put a certain group of minorities and all minorities through at some point, right? The poor, stricken, crime-ridden neighborhoods that everybody complains about and says that we can't do anything in our city because of them, which is a lie.
Because of white people.
They're there because of the systems that were put in place not long enough ago that there isn't someone alive who hasn't dealt with it. I have a grandmother that definitely lived through the greatest points of redlining. I have uncles, aunts.
My dad was born in 1962.
Like, those people are still alive. And at the end of the day, guess what? Should black people be stealing from Walmart? No. But I bet you if those Walmarts open in impoverished white neighborhoods, the theft rate would mirror. But the demographic would change. And you know what that means? Poor people steal. Not black people. Poor black people steal. Poor white people steal.
Poor
Asian
steal.
Poor
Hispanic
minority
people steal.
steals. And guess what? They're poor because the system that was put in place to specifically put down black people. And guess what? Guess who did that system? The same corporations that are now complaining about
that black
the theft.
people are stealing.
And that's why...
Almost a full circle moment.
Yeah, that's why no matter how you split it, fuck Walmart. Look me in my eyes. I hope that saved your fucking coonship.
And I wholeheartedly agree with Rick. So, from the RMP podcast, fuck Walmart. I got one more thing, Rick. Did you have something else?
This nigga said fuck Walmart. I was about to say something so stupid.
My name is Rick X now.
Rick X. No longer shackled by the Thompson name. That's my slave name, baby.
Thompson is son of Tom. And guess what my dad named not? Because I know him.
Rick X is great.
Shit, man.
That's got to be your YouTube channel.
You know.
The Black Power. Rick X is great. It is Rick X in red, green, and black.
The African flag. Fuck.
I subscribe if I didn't know you. I would subscribe.
Akon gave 80 million people in African lights.
Oh my God.
And we out here complaining about a Walmart.
First world.
So we got a little serious. We got a little real there. I got a more funny story. I got another down bad PLAX
Break
story.
it down.
So y'all gonna get a kick out of this one.
Always.
L Riz from me this morning.
This morning.
This morning.
Oof.
The time of this recording, this morning. So I was dropping my daughter Shiley off at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's her last day before her kindergarten graduation, which is next week.
Yay.
So congratulations to Shiley, by the way. I was dropping her off, and I let her walk in or whatever, and a lady that works there came out, and she kind of like surprised me. Like she kind of like, because I didn't know she was talking to me. I thought she was going, because there was other teachers right there. I thought she was going to talk to them, and she came right to me, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I was like a little shocked. And she said, "Did you go to Oracle or some other school?" I said, "No." I said, "I went here though, to Shiley School, because I did used to go to Shiley School." I said, "I went here." She said, "We went to middle school together." And I looked at her, and then I recognized. I said, "Oh shit!" I didn't remember her name. I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of recognize you or whatever." And she was saying something like she was just like trying to. And when I said, "Oh, I recognize you," I turned to walk away. Right. Hold on, wait. Let me cook. Turn to walk away. She stops. She says something. She says something conversation. I can't remember the first thing she said, but she said something conversation, which caused me to stop and look back at her. She was talking to me, and she said, "How you been?" or something like that. And guess what I said, Rick?
What?
Surviving.
Wait, hold on.
I mean, was you trying to impress her or some shit?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, then that's a normal ass
wait,
thing
and let me
answer.
say real quick. I'm not saying. Hold on.
Wait, before you break it down, that's a normal answer between us.
Yeah, no, right.
That's not what you say.
No, to somebody walking up to you. Let me say this too. I'm not saying she's trying to bag me. I'm not saying that.
Shit,
right?
after years of not talking to somebody.
Wait, hold on.
The same shit.
I'm not saying she was trying to bag me. I'm just saying I wasn't a human being.
Oh, that's cool. Shit,
And if she
fuck
was
it.
trying to bag me, I fumbled back. Then she said so. I can't even remember, because it was an out of body experience, because I was like, Steve, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, I was watching myself not be a person for like 2 minutes. And look, Rick, wait. I need you to sit up. Rick, I need you to sit up, because I need you to help me demonstrate this. So after she said I said the surviving shit.
Okay.
She said something, and I was like, she like put up her hand for a high five or something. And she went for the shake. This what happened. She went for the shake. I went up for the high five. And then I went down for the shake.
She went up for the high five. Wait, no. Don't tell me this, because you're making my stomach hurt. No.
Over it, let me show you. So I'm going to go, you go up.
Okay.
I went this.
Okay.
And then I went this. And then we kind of like did. And then she said, "Well, I'm a hugger," and she gave me a hug. and she gave me she saved me because it was bad. We hit the.
Y'all was making a run, say God. You're like this. Oh man.
Oh my god! And then and I'm just Rick.
man.
I swear to God, I'm watching myself. You out of frame. You out of frame. I'm watching myself
Negative Riz.
not be a human being, bro. And
Negative
again, I'm not
Riz.
saying the woman was trying to bag me.
No, but you just had negative Riz.
But it was just
as in charisma,
bad.
you
It was
just had zero charisma. Not even for a romantical sense. You just had zero charisma
it was
in general.
And I was like, I have
Nigga, you ain't paid not a single bit of attention.
the only
Fuck the rest.
defense
You ain't
I could
paid
give
no
myself-
attention.
Yeah, he just wasn't a human.
You just
only
wasn't paying
defense I
attention.
give myself is that I was tired because we had just woke up and shit like that. I was looking bummy as fuck. My beard wasn't picked out at all. I had bleach stained sweatpants on and a fucking hoodie. The hoodie was red. It was red bleach stained sweatpants
This is
and
where
a
it get
blue
funny for
hoodie.
me.
I wasn't even met Rick. I was looking
Did you
bad.
at least
bro.
have some smell good on?
No, bro, no. And she hugged me.
Oh, nah.
I was just I just did the quick wash up to get Shiley to school.
nah.
I ain't even had no cologne
You
on,
was
bro.
smelling like yesterday.
I was smelling like yesterday.
Oh,
Cause I was just
God.
I gotta get Shiley to school.
This is where it get funny
You
for
know,
me. This is where I
you know the
start
quick.
dying. This shit get funny for me.
She hugged him and she said, "Maybe I'm not a hugger."
This nigga smell like what?
He smelled like a burn bag.
Nigga
I smell like the sink and soap and some light soap.
You smell like past tense.
When I tell you
He smelled like shoulda showers.
for 2 to 3 minutes, bro. For 2 to 3 minutes, I was not a human being.
Oh man.
And I just felt I had to get out of there. I had to get out of there. And she was just talking, and I was like, okay. And then she said something else. I was talking. She said something else.
Sped her up. Yo,
No, I didn't do this. I said, okay, yeah, that's cool, whatever.
God.
And then I just walked away.
Oh
Because I had to get out of there. I was down 3-0. Rick, I was down 3-0. I had to get out
no.
of there.
You gotta fix it.
And I can't fix it because listen, it was the last day of school.
Oh, no.
I had seen this girl before, and I had thought she was wrecked. She around our age, by the way.
Oh God.
She got to be around
Nah,
our because
you-
I remembered her.
Nah,
But
you
no, listen.
gotta find a way.
This
to
was
fix
the
it.
last. This is the last day of school. The only time Shiley going back to school is her graduation, which is next week, which is one day.
Oof.
I had seen her before. She never said nothing to me. I thought I recognized her, but I was like, maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing to a random person. Hey, do I know you? And I don't have no.
I have that same problem as you. I literally seen the sister of my sister somewhere, and I was like, she looks just like my sister. Oh wait, that's my sister's sister.
I be-
She knows who I am. She hasn't seen me in a while,
But she knows
She
you, yeah.
knows who I am. I obviously
Y'all
know
connected in a way, yeah.
who she is.
Mm-hmm.
I should say something, or at least be like, Dakara, and then
And then see what she say from there, right?
there was a 2% chance that wasn't who I thought it was. How much she looked like my sister.
Right.
But I was still, because that 2% existed.
He was like, no.
I was like,
I don't walk up to.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that, bro.
But that's
I'm not
practically family, and I still was like,
Right.
I haven't seen you in years. You probably don't. I'm like, I'm the brother.
You could have said hi. You could have
Yeah.
at least said hi.
I'd
Baby.
be like, you Dakara little sister? I'm Dakara little brother.
Yeah, how you-
remember me?
twins. We got a twins. We got a twins.
She's older than me.
She older than you. Never
Like,
mind.
like, chunk.
Oh wow. Okay, never mind. But
You gotta remember,
and
my
I've
sister
never.
old.
I don't
Shut
remember ever being that like.
Listen to these.
I feel like I'm just not around people. I need to go
got
outside
4 kids, you're
again.
old.
I need to go outside again because I've never been that like blatantly just awkward.
No, you gotta go outside to redeem yourself.
I gotta go outside to redeem.
You
And
gotta.
again, I want to reiterate, just in case she probably not gonna see this, but just in case somebody like does the math or something like that
Figures
or
it
figures
out.
it out. I'm not saying she's trying to bag me or nothing like that. She probably just was like, "Hey, I recognize."
Yeah,
this
she was
guy.
being friendly.
Yeah, she was being friendly,
But you were just a deviant.
and I was not a human being, bro.
Nah, you're the
And
best.
she probably went back in there and was like,
Like,
"That
like-
guy's weird."
Nah, that was crazy.
That guy's a psychopath.
That guy's Norman Bates.
Somebody call her mom. He can't
Oh,
pick her
man.
up today.
That was.
He's the legal
something.
guardian.
No. Somebody please call her mother. Please, because this
Call
guy's crazy.
CPS.
Yeah, this guy's
That nigga's in danger.
Listen. And bro, I was in the lift going home because it was raining. I wasn't about to walk in the rain.
You were like,
I was in the lift and I was like,
what is wrong?
and then my lift driver probably thought I was crazy because I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like I was just sitting
in the back of the
I'm just
he
like,
over there driving,
I'm just
and you
like,
like,
why the fuck did you say that? Surviving? I was like, surviving, bro.
who the fuck is this nigga talking?
I was like, you're surviving, bro.
Surviving is crazy.
That shit you say, but that shit you say,
else,
that shit you say to like your friends, bro.
Because you're not really trying to get into anything.
I could have again,
been like, I'm good,
and not say she, but I could have said, I didn't even get her name.
I'd be goofy as hell.
I could have said, well, I'm like, what's your name? I recognize you. What's your name again? Like after the fact, I was like, a normal person would have said, oh, what's your name? Maybe are you on Facebook or Instagram, whatever. Boom, not surviving. And Rick, this was the worst.
The handshake shit was probably funny as hell. The survivor shit is normal.
And she saved me. She said, well, I'm a hugger. And she gave me a hug.
saved
And
you
then
with a
I'm
hug.
smelling like yesterday.
You smell like
You smelling like
It
past
was just,
tense.
it
That
was
shit
all
just funny.
bad, bro. It was all bad.
You was smelling like the washcloth, not the.
Yeah, like, and bro, and I listen. All day that shit has been bothering me, bro. And she was pretty. That's the worst part. She was pretty. Not saying I could have bagged her, but I could have got an Instagram or something.
Nah, what you was smelling like shit.
Nah, you gotta redeem yourself, man. You gotta figure out a way to redeem
I'm not
yourself.
gonna see her again.
You gotta figure out a way to redeem yourself. I'm
Maybe
not
if
sure
she'd
how.
here next, I don't know, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
you gotta redeem yourself.
Oh,
somehow.
You
my
could try
God.
again next year.
You gotta be like, I was in a whole different headspace.
That's my only.
You can lie. You could be like, such and such was like,
That's it.
they really like was just. My brain was just a whole different. I was going to tell you to lie on someone's name, but the way I was going to tell you to lie on someone's name was definitely going to let that someone know I was telling you to lie on their name.
Okay.
And you could probably think about who name I was telling you to lie on if you took 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
And just be like, yeah, it was a whole situation with blah, blah, blase. I just wasn't in it right.
I just don't know why it was just so weird, and it woke me up to, nigga, you have to go outside and interact with people.
You do.
Bro. Because all I do is
that's
shyly and talk to y'all.
Yeah.
And squad and shit.
Yeah.
I need to go outside. Yeah, I need to start going. I need to figure out a way to start going out. Whether I got shyly or whatever. Like, I need to, like, start interacting with actual people. Because I've lost my interaction skills. It was scared, Rick. I was scared. Like, I've been thinking about this shit all day, bro.
I know.
All day I've been thinking about this shit.
That's like the one story I told you about on Dirty 30. That's how I was.
When Shorty said that shit to you?
Yeah.
See, no, but that was her being
That was
mean.
but
she was being mean
but
to
there
you.
was also things that I would have done differently.
Okay, I
As in
respect
not put
that.
myself in
Niggas
that
don't get no interaction out here.
that self-confidence crippling position.
I can see that.
My self-confidence has never been the same.
But
I was never good to begin with. That like
Rick,
stomped
see,
it out.
that
snuffed it out like a
that
flame.
was somebody being mean to you.
Yeah.
And I was generally just regular situation.
Yeah. I was just playing the basketball.
Yeah, just playing basketball. I did this to myself.
I shouldn't have tried.
I will say the only thing she did pop up on me because like I didn't. She was like she wasn't there and then she was in my face kind of. I will say like she was like where we at.
She was close.
Yeah, she was generally close. Like
Shut the fuck up.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she was, but if she was, I fumbled that completely. And then I just walked away and I was like, oh, okay, like that type of shit. And then just like walked off and then I seen her turn around. And Rick, as I'm walking, and you too, as I'm walking down the street to go back to the lift and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Are you on crack? Are you fucking high right now, dude? She probably thought I was off a perk. She thought I was off a perk. That's the only thing I can think. She thought I was off a perk. She thought I was literally Jeffrey Dahmer.
Whoa.
Or I was off a fucking perky.
Whoa.
And
That's
I need to go outside.
You got me crying. You need
I
some
need to
home
go
training.
outside. Yeah, I need to go outside.
But just one light thing, not very light, but one thing I want to touch on before we get out of here. Conor McGregor, a lot of shit is happening with that nigga. He knocked out the mascot at the game 4
At the
of
Miami Heat game.
Heat versus Nuggets.
And apparently he sexually assaulted someone.
Yeah, and apparently he sexually assaulted a woman that same day in the bathroom.
A double whammy. What the fuck?
Ray.
I did not see that shit come. I only know about the one thing. The second joint was crazy.
A double whammy. Who is this guy?
All I knew was that he
Who
knocked the
gave this
mascot
nigga a
out.
mic?
All I knew was that
Why
he
this
knew
is-
he knocked out
It's
the
this.
mascot.
My only social interaction is this. And Shiley.
Here's about a
don't
mascot
have-
getting knocked out and a sexual assault. That's a double
Yeah,
whammy.
like,
I didn't see that coming in one day.
I blame y'all, man. I blame y'all. This is why I'm like this, man.
But yeah, so his
Why
legal
you gonna
team
blame
is saying
us?
This
that.
Go
is y'all.
outside.
Nah, it's y'all
His
fault,
legal
man.
team is saying that he's denying this. Obviously, if he wasn't, then he'd be wild, like in a
If he's
crazy sense.
the nigga said, yeah.
Don't get off of me. Don't touch me.
No, I'm sorry. I quit. I'm sorry.
Don't
That's
touch
not
me.
funny. That's not fucking funny, bro. That's not fucking funny. Oh my
Don't
god.
touch me.
Wow.
Nigga said, yeah.
That sound like me. That's how I get down.
yeah.
I knock niggas out
I
and I take advantage of women. That's me.
get busy.
You're crazy.
Listen, if a nigga ever do that,
Put him in
kill that nigga, bro. Kill that nigga, bro. Kill him.
under the jail.
Kill
That's-
that nigga.
that's
if
funny.
you say, bro, did you do that? He like, yeah, I did it, nigga. Kill that nigga immediately. I'm fucking.
Nigga,
I'll
you
say
know
this.
me. What's up? You know how I get. You know how I get down. That nigga said, "You know how I get down."
Listen, we're not laughing. Listen. Please, I really hope y'all don't think that we are laughing at sexual assault because we are not. Ray, stop.
Just joking.
We are not. I swear to God, we are not. We are laughing at Conor McGregor being a wild nigga. Specifically, we are not laughing at sexual assault. That is not fucking funny. I would just like to let that be known
You gonna see
before we get fucking canceled for being nasty niggas. We are not laughing. You're crying. No, really though. But what if a nigga really was like, no, Rick, listen real quick.
Come on, don't you?
Wait. What if a nigga really was like, he was like, he talking to his PR team, and they like, Connor, bro, like, you didn't do that, right? He like, oh yeah, I did that.
Well, yes, I did.
Fucking Homelander.
He's like, oh yeah, I did.
Who else but me?
Who else?
He like, the bitch said no.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is a funny. This is a funny group. He talking about. Oh, y'all the reason I goes because we laugh at shit like this. Oh man, look at that. Look at. Cover the mic, please. What if we got to use that next week?
I covered it.
I'm fucking with you. Oh man. Yeah. The nigga said he did that. He said it with a chest.
No, a nigga like that gotta be killed. You have to kill a nigga like that, bro.
PR team was like, so you
Oh my
assaulted the mascot and then you sexually assaulted that woman. It was like, yeah, but don't tell people that we're fighting the assaulting the mascot allegations.
No. You gotta kill that nigga, bro. I think there should be certain situations where you
They,
gotta
they
kill
put
people.
the, they put the
Hold on,
mascot
the
on
PR
higher
team.
priority.
PR team. And the other one?
What other one?
No, but I did the other. The other one was on purpose. The first one was on accident.
He said it was by accident. Yo,
No, the assault of the mascot was on accident.
yeah.
So-
I thought you were saying the other
There should
one
be-
was on accident.
That's crazy.
Nah.
All right, everybody. This has been another episode.
No,
of
wait. There should be certain situations where you should be able to kill people. Yeah. I think, you know what? Since we're talking about all these different laws and shit, let's implement there should be certain situations where you could just pack somebody and there's no repercussions. A nigga saying some shit like that
He dies.
and not like, even joking, you really should get
No,
packed.
'cause
But, yeah. So a nigga saying something like that, he should get packed, bro.
He should get
That's
packed.
just it. That's it.
But everybody, this has been another
Oh,
episode
fuck.
of R&B Podcast, episode 102. what's this one called again?
The Crown one.
The Crown one. We really hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you watch the call for action or listen to the call of action at the beginning of this, please just give us your thoughts on the pod, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, if you thought we were funny, some possible topics we could talk about.
Let me know if I should go outside. Let me know of any events locally.
Yeah.
Because I need to go outside.
Yeah, get some speed dating or green.
Yeah,
meets for
something because I
Steve.
need to speak to people.
Just something.
They got local speed datings?
probably.
Whatever it is, I need to speak to more people.
I was
bro.
saying that you should get on Tinder if you're not already on Tinder.
I've made a Tinder, but I've never
do it for
used it.
content.
I don't.
Like, we hope
I'm with it.
Content would be funny.
It'll just be a video of us like telling you like how to set up your profile.
Getting Steve a
What-
Tinder date.
content-
Trying to get Steve
content
a Tinder.
for Tinder
we'll
personally
do a
funny.
parody Tinder account for you.
Okay.
And we'll do like a photo shoot, have you dress up a certain way
Okay.
with a certain character, and then see if you get any swipes or
I'm with that.
conversation.
Let's do that.
Can we give him the outfit that he wore to leave?
No, because that's
gonna make
that's
fun of me.
actually Steve.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying,
really me,
I'm
yeah.
saying I want like to have a character, like maybe he gets a wig or something, and like a button up or like glasses.
A
or something.
dreadhead.
Yeah, something
Say
just
I'm,
something crazy.
Say I'm 6
We'll
foot.
give him some
Yeah.
Jerry curl.
To make me an old nigga. Might work.
But yeah,
Yeah, get me outside.
but
people,
yeah, just
please.
let us know.
Or just walk out the door.
Some things we could talk about, some topics you would like to hear. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you know when we drop videos.
Click
skits,
the
and
link
and the
tree.
whatnot. Nigga, we're we're doing the outro.
Click all that shit.
Make sure you click the link tree.
Yeah, and check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple
gotta get
Music,
outta here,
Google
bro.
Podcasts. And at the end of the day, what do we see?
We love you guys.
All right, get the
Peace.
fuck out of
We
here.
packing up right next episode.
Fuck you, Sly Cooper ass niggas.
And to that lady at my daughter's school, I'm so fucking sorry for that interaction.
Don't be sorry. It's over. I did it.
R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P mood, ayy. Oh yeah, oh yeah.